Hello, good morning, children. Today I'm ready with your next video of chapter number 6 Water Resources, that is of Geography. In my previous video, we have done introductory part of this water resources availability and groundwater, surface water, world level, India. All this introductory part was there, and today I'm going to tell you about water river basins totally, and I have taken this map regarding that. You have to see there are I can tell you about these are the dark color rivers, dark color portion of this river. These are west flowing rivers, right? I have marked here with the pink color. These are the west flowing river, and you may identify these rivers. You may identify these rivers like on the top, that is Indus basin here, and here on the Rajasthan side, that is west flowing river. Group 1, that is also there. So in this way, dear students, we are proceeding further with this map. As I told you, these are the eastern flowing rivers and the western flowing rivers are the dark colors. I'm going to read from top to bottom, Jammu Kashmir se leke Indus river basin, west flowing rivers in Rann of Kutch in Gujarat. There are Luni river in Rajasthan, Susastra, then Sabarmati river basin, Mahi river basin, this one Narmada river basin, right? Mahi ये सारा dark brown है, जो dark है कलर, pink color से I have done it. Tapi river basin, Narmada river basin, Godavari basin, and Godavari is not there. Tapi and this one west flowing rivers south of Tapi, that is this darkened place. In this way, the light color rivers are west flowing rivers. See in index. Here index it is given west flowing and east flowing rivers. West flowing I have told you. Now we will see about eastern flowing rivers. Eastern flowing rivers are Ganga basin from the top. Then there is Godavari basin here in the middle. Then Krishna basin. Then Penar basin, it is here. Kaveri basin is there. Then somewhat Mahanadi is there. Okay, Ganga river basin and Brahmaputra river basin in the western. So we have more in number that eastern flowing and eastern part of India, that is the Brahmaputra river. In this way, these are the some rivers flowing in east and west and overall India. Now based upon this, there I have marked some questions based upon this table. Which river basin has the highest total replenishable groundwater resource? You have to answer this, right? It is somewhat homework for you people. Second question, in which river basin is the level of groundwater utilization the highest? In which river basin the level of groundwater utilization is highest? That is their table given on your book that you may read and give its answer, right? Then question number 3 is, which river basin has the lowest total replenishable groundwater resource? Which river basin has the lowest total replenishable groundwater resource? Then our fourth question is there, in which river basin is the Fourth question is that in which river basin is the level of groundwater utilization is lowest, that is fourth, sorry. And fifth question, draw a bar diagram to show the bar diagram, right, to show the total replenishable groundwater resources in 10 major river basins. Then sixth one is draw a bar diagram to show the bar diagram to show the levels of groundwater utilization of the same 10 major river basins for which you have made the first bar diagram. When you say fifth or sixth questions are interrelated and you have to draw that type of a bar diagram. And dear students, keep in mind that type of bar diagram you have to do in your practical exam also. Then next diagram is regarding to water demand and utilization. Water demand and utilization in between surface water withdrawals number 1 and ground water. Surface water and ground water. फर्स्ट में हमने ये शो किया हुआ है सरफेस वाटर एंड ग्राउंड वाटर. सरफेस वाटर है, इसमें ग्राउंड वाटर. वी विल राइट हियर एस एंड हियर वी विल राइट जी, ग्राउंड वाटर. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस पाई चार्ट इट इज़ शोन दैट for agriculture surface water is used 89% and for domestic use it's only 9% and industrial use it is only 2%. That is the surface water utilization. Then groundwater utilization, once again 92% for agriculture, 5% for industry and 3% for domestic. Now if we compare the use of groundwater in agriculture, where it is more, groundwater in agriculture used more, and in agriculture surface water is less than groundwater. If we talk about domestic use, surface water is used much in domestic use and less in groundwater is used less. Then industrial, that is 5% and industrial, that is 2% also. That is sectoral use of groundwater and surface water. In this way, this is the use of water. And our next topic would be demand of water for irrigation. Okay, how its demand. And India traditionally being an agricultural country, about 2/3 of its population is dependent on agriculture. Hence the development production has been assigned a very high priority during the 5-year plans and multi-purpose river projects like Bhakhra Nangal, Hirakund, Damodar Valley, Nagarjun Sagar, Indira Gandhi Canal project have been taken. In fact, India's water demand at present dominated by irrigational needs. So in this way, here is a small topic regarding regarding lagoons, and there are lagoons and backwaters also. India has a vast coastline and coast is very indented in some states. Due to this, a number of lagoons and lakes have been formed. The states like Kerala, Odisha, West Bengal have vast surface of water resources in these lagoons and lakes. Although water is generally brackish in these water bodies, it is used for fishing and irrigating certain variety of paddy crops, coconut, etc. Lagoons are the salty river water lakes. Lagoons are the salty river water lakes, and these lakes are found in the like Chilika Lake, one is Lunis, they are in Rajasthan also. In this way, this is all about your lagoons and backwaters and water utilization. And in this way, you have to prepare these both the diagrams on your notebook and paste that map having these rivers. Having these rivers. So in this way, this is all about your groundwater and surface water utilization. If I talk about groundwater utilization is very high in the state of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu. There are states like Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Kerala which utilize only a small proportion of their groundwater potentials. States like Gujarat, UP, Bihar, Tripura, Maharashtra are also utilizing their ground resources at moderate rate. If the present trend continues, the demand for water would need more supplies. In such situation, will be the determinal development and can cause social upheaval and disruptions also. Like you may have heard about the interstate disputes regarding this water every time, राइट इंटरस्टेट डिस्प्यूट पंजाब हरियाणा राजस्थान इनके आपस में डिस्प्यूट्स चलते रहते हैं किस टाइप से हाउ दे आर अर्निंग वाटर टेकिंग एंड व्हाट्सएवर दीज source of water utilization in cubic meter has been done. It has been taken from the Ministry of Water Resources, Government of India, New Delhi, right? Government of New Delhi. And if I ask you about the lowest level of groundwater, that is Brahmaputra. And if I say the highest level of groundwater, it is about 77.71, that is Indus River. Indus River has the highest, right? Or lowest is Brahmaputra River, that is 3 level of groundwater. In this way you have to compare and prepare a bar graph also. Next time in our live class, all of you will show me your notebooks having this table. So in this way you have to take care. Don't forget to make these diagrams, because these diagrams are very very important for your practical exam also and exams also. Okay, bye student, take care, stay home, stay safe.